Did anybody expect that level of performance from Manchester United? I'm not sure. Put that performance in context, Roy.
Well, obviously a surprise to me. I said before the game, I just looked at the whole team. I looked at their performances recently, the lack of goals.
You gave them no chance?
Yeah, I did.
So what was different?
What Bruno just said there, they turned up. He said they showed a bit of passion. But obviously the argument to all of this stuff, and I don't want to take away from United today, is to do that in the other games. They've done it at City recently. You can't just pick and choose when you want to turn up for a game at Man United and have passion today, and it's typical questions asking the player after a match, going, well, how come you can't do it week in, week out? He's just a player himself. But when you're a senior player, the key is to turn up for every game with that passion and that quality. And they showed the quality today. And I don't think anyone would have predicted Man United probably certainly scoring 2 goals today and nearly won it at the end. Liverpool had their chances, of course they did, and I'll take my hat off to United today. They showed a bit of passion, lots of quality, a bit of fight, and they kind of showed what playing for Man United is all about. But the key is, obviously, they've got to back it up. They've got to back it up in the next week. Obviously, the Arsenal in the Cup next, they've got to turn up with the same attitude, the same level of performance, the same fighting spirit, and then you've got a chance of winning matches.
Do you think they surprised Liverpool with their level today?
Yes, but when I listened to Arne Slot's interview before the game, he said they've got the players and they've got the talent in the squad, but the performances haven't, garnered the results. And today, I think they've shown their true colours, maybe in terms of the manager's system and how they played it, and they showed a lot of fight, they showed a lot of composure on the ball, and that's been lacking in recent weeks, of course. So I think they performed to a level where the manager can be proud, the players can be proud of themselves, to say, look, like Bruno said in his interview, this is what we can be. But in turn, you have to do that every single week. You can't pick and choose against the bigger teams. You say, okay, all eyes are on us today, lads. We're going to perform and give our best games. But when you're playing against the lesser teams, when you're expected to get the results and you're expected to create things, and they don't respect you, or you don't respect them as much, that's when you've got to put those teams away.
And United should come out with, I hope the message coming out from United over the next few days is also that, listen, we actually still have that belief. I know the manager spoke before the game about they're anxious and they're nervous, but the players have to come up with a message. We still believe we can turn in them type of performances. We have seen them before. The problem is they don't do it week in, week out. Far from it. They're very inconsistent. You should look at the league table and the goals against. It's so bad. It's unbelievable. But the players, you ask for honesty from your group of players, but I don't think this group.
Welcome back, Reds. Manchester United showed glimpses of their potential in a thrilling 2-2 draw against Liverpool. Let's dive into the performance, what it means for the team, and the big challenges ahead under Rúben Amorim. Now, while the result itself is encouraging, particularly given our struggles this season, former United captain Roy Keane didn't hold back in his analysis. He praised the team's passion and fight, but questioned why this level of effort isn't consistent. It's a point many of us fans can agree with. Why does this team turn up in the big games, but struggle against so-called lesser opponents? Keane also mentioned that while this was a step in the right direction, it's not enough to show up sporadically. Being a Manchester United player means delivering this intensity and quality week in and week out. And let's face it, we've all been frustrated by the inconsistency this season. Before we get into the details, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the community for all the latest news and analysis on our beloved Reds. Now, let's break down the game. Lisandro Martinez gave us the lead with a fantastic goal early in the second half, but Liverpool responded strongly with Cody Gakpo and Mohamed Salah turning the game on its head. Just when it looked like we might suffer another defeat, Amad Diallo stepped up with a crucial equalizer in the 80th minute. It wasn't just the result, but the spirit the team showed that left fans with mixed feelings, pride in the fight back, but frustration over why this isn't a regular occurrence. Roy Keane summed it up perfectly, saying that while performances like this prove the squad has talent, the real test is consistency. The next step for Rúben Amorim is clear. Build on this momentum. He's brought a fresh perspective since taking over in November, but results have been mixed. Amorim himself said after the match that the team must focus on supporting each other under pressure and bringing this level of fight into every game. With the FA Cup clash against Arsenal looming, it's another opportunity to show that this team can rise to the occasion and maybe, just maybe, turn this season around. What do you think, Reds? Can United build on this performance? Or is it another false dawn? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.